What's going on, fellow Walking Dead action figure collectors? This is Solid Dave Snake, bringing you guys an all-new custom action figure review. This time on a Walking Dead TV series custom action figure of pit fighter Merle Dixon, made by the very talented Matty James. And before I even get into this review, I want to say thank you to Matty again for sending me out this custom, plus the Coda Rick that I will be reviewing next, and some gifts as well. And if you haven't seen my previous video in my uploads, I'll put a link in the description below. It is the preview for Matty's customs and gifts that he sent me. So you can check that video out now or check it out after you watch this video. But thank you again, Matty. And if you're not a member over at the Walking Dead Action Figures and Memorabilia Facebook page, I'll put a link in the description below for it as well, and you can go ahead and join and check it out and find a lot of customizers like Matty on the page. Matty posts a lot of his customs on the page, and sometimes for sale, so if you're lucky enough you can pick yourself up your own Matty James custom Walking Dead action figure over there. But he is extremely talented, and like I said, he interacts on the Facebook page a lot. Really great kid. And I do say kid, he's younger, but extremely talented for his age. So, alright, now that I got that all out of the way, we will dive right into Matty's custom now. And like I said, this is based off of Merle Dixon and how he looked on that Season 3 mid-season finale in Return, whenever he was fighting his brother Daryl in the Woodbury pits. And the concept and idea for matching up parts on this Merle Dixon was very, very creative of Matty. And I will totally break everything down. He has not told me which parts he used to make this action figure, and I'm sure a lot of you can see some of the parts just by looking at them that he used, but there are a couple hidden ones that a lot of people might not notice. But before we get into the parts he made, he did include a couple accessories. His Colt 1911 that came with that original Series 3 Merle Dixon action figure, which was Merle's handgun of choice, so that was nice. He included this with him. And in the sheath on his right hand side, even though this is a Daryl Dixon body, he still included Merle Dixon's knife, which fits really nice into this sheath. So that works well. And like I said, that's the same knife that came with the Series 3 Merle Dixon. And the last thing on this figure to use the Merle Dixon action figure is his head sculpt, which is just a direct port on here, and his prosthetic arm, but just the lower portion. If I get this real up close here, you will be able to see a seam. Let me get a focus first. But you will be able to see the seam where he cut right here. So where this body is basically a updated Daryl Dixon body, the one that came with the motorcycle, or the Flashback series, or Series 6 Daryl, any of those Daryls, they made so many of them. But the body is basically the same thing. So this arm is completely the same, and this arm is the same down to the point where he made the cut and inserted that on. And you can see where he has painted the metal piece of the prosthetic in the brown strap on Daryl's part of the arm right there. Now he has removed the jacket portion of the Daryl Dixon action figure to give it this tank top look, which works well, and it looks like he sculpted a good bit over there. And then, of course, painted this lighter black tone over top. Now, the only thing that really does not work with this action figure is the head swap. The neck on this Daryl body is a little long and makes it look awkward, especially displayed from the back side. But you're not really going to be displaying this figure from the back side, so you can make it work from the front. But even from the front, now see, it looks good there, but at other times it makes that ball joint look really exposed whenever you move it too far out, that socket for the ball joint. But all in all, for that being my only complaint, that's not that big of a deal. And of course he has painted Daryl's jeans a black color, which looks good. Came out nice. And here was the thing that might have been hard to miss for some people looking over this action figure. And it is the shoes. The boots are not the same ones that the Daryl Dixon action figure originally had. And I'll let you see if you can guess on your own for a second. But these boots are from the TV Series 5 Glenn Rhee action figure. So that was a really nice choice to put these boots on. And works a lot better than Daryl Dixon's almost moccasin looking boots. So it definitely fits better for Merle. And the best thing about this action figure being using the Daryl body is that it has all the updated articulation, which is really nice for this figure, and I'm sure Matty will be able to get some really nice displays with him pitted against a Daryl Dixon action figure, since you can get all that extra leg articulation out of him. So it's really nice. So, alright guys, this will wrap up my review for Matty's first custom he sent out to me of the Pit Fighter Merle Dixon. And stay tuned, because I will be having that Coda Rick Grimes review